From Raleigh, North Carolina, and Carter Finley Stadium, it's a Friday night showdown in the ACC. Both NC State and Florida State bowl eligible with a win tonight. He helped NC State pull off a win against a top 10 Georgia Tech team. Smothers with a big hole, a stiff arm, and room to run all the way into Seminole territory, a gain of 26.
Up top, I think it's Keenan Jackson out on the edge as Smothers cuts outside. He picks up a block on the outside that gave him about another 5 to 7 yards in which to maneuver. The unselfish stuff, blocking down the field.
Smothers again, 3 plays, 3 touches.
A nice tackle.
But he's taken down by Blake Nicholson for a loss of 7. Third down, 12 to go. Bailey chased. And he is dropped. The pursuit by James Williams.
For Florida State, now second down and 10. I look for a run to get back on schedule.
Moving the pocket.
Nice.
And a strike for a first down. LaWayne McCoy. After the timeout, it's second down and 10 for Florida State. Castellanos with time to throw. It's another deep shot. It's McCoy again.
What a throw.
And a first down. And Castellanos downfield, overthrew it. It's picked off. Put a little too much helium, and Marshall ends up with the INT. So he had a big pass breakup.
Sail this ball as he gets pressure. And too much, and Marshall with the interception setting up NC State.
Scott gets the call, got a block. Legs churning, and the second effort gets him the first down. Fake toss. Right back to Jolie, upended, and he hangs on. Earl Little got him. It's a first down.
DJ Bailey, the pitch action kind of forcing the linebackers out wide, and that gave.
First and 10 off the pump fake. A shot. It's caught for a touchdown. Terrell Anderson.
I mean, a dime. Good protection up front, but before they can get there, that ball is in the air, anticipating his receiver, Terrell Anderson, come open. And they love him in the red zone with his size at 6 up in a timely manner, and it took a while. Assessing him in the locker room right now.
Quarterback draw. Promo with a block for Castellanos. And he's right at the 30. That should be enough for a first down.
In terms of the NFL, but he and Diego Pavia at Vanderbilt can play a long time up north.
Randy Pittman, who does everything for Florida State. He's their tight end. Essentially, the school is looking into it. It's not for certain yet, but it is something they are exploring, but no guarantee. Castellanos, there's the ad-lib ability, and it's broken up. So
Guess who? Guess who?
It's Devon Marshall.
Marshall Island is in full effect start to this game, and when you have a self-proclaimed island, you better show up and you better play, and that's exactly what Marshall is doing here early in the first half.
And it forces Florida State to kick a 46-yarder for Jake Weinberg, who is just... Weinberg gets Florida State on the board.
Tall. It's amazing.
Great Barry Sanders, Bailey rolling. Jolie's open, makes the catch. He was calling for it, and then he thunders all the way close to midfield. It took 3 Seminoles to usher him out. Duke Scott in the game at running back. Bailey steps up. He's hit from the backside and taken down. The ball may have come out as well. Of DJ Elliott, NC State's D coordinator. They're worried about Lucas getting on the perimeter with his speed. Castellanos looked him off, now takes off. Oh, got a huge block, and he slides down. Castellanos takes off, leapfrogs, and he's got the first down. 1st and 20 back from the 27. Roydell Williams leapfrogs over a defender. Got some of it back, picks up 8. Blitz coming. That is caught by Boggs. And Weinberg misses.
Making tackles, and he's been the guy.
Well, they come out throwing 2 plays in a row. That's Jackson on the slant. And he picks up about 9. 3rd down
Is on Will Wilson, who's back in the game.
He's back in. Quarterback run. Wilson machetes into the Florida State secondary and into Seminole territory. Looks good.
Just following his big offensive lineman, Youssef.
Play clock winding down at 3. And Will Wilson turbos and tornadoes for a gain of 5 and 1 at home. There's the blitz. Bailey has an open man. It's going to be 1st and goal. Wesley Grime. Wilson tries it again and leaves no doubt. Minute drive by NC State. Will Wilson punches it in for 6. Marshall, I'm sorry. He's been the best player on the field tonight. 3rd and 6. Castellanos finds an alleyway. Doesn't need much room. Found a sliver and moves the chain. Castellanos tries it again.
Almost came up with his 2nd.
Castellanos, a heave-ho to nobody. Florida State showing blitz. They just rushed 3. And they get home. Mandrell Desir, the true freshman, who is going to be a star.
34.9 points per game.
Looking for Robinson. He makes the catch. Marshall right there. First catch of the game for Deuce Robinson. Marshall follows Robinson, bottom of your screen. Castellanos looking that way. Takes a shot. Hits Robinson in stride. That time, Deuce got the best of Devon. 25th, 2023 at Florida. Castellanos to the end zone. Touchdown.
Guess who?
Deuce Robinson with his redemption song on this drive.
Touchdown to Deuce Robinson. Gets inside position on Brian.
Happy feet. They keep him in the pocket. Throws, and he's got a man open. It's Boggs. The conversion is good, and Florida State pulls to within 3.
And the chains have moved.
With the play clock at 1. Bailey is hit and sacked. The ball pops out. Now they blow the whistle. They say he's down. Deontay McCray.
And they have big spikes.
Noonkester catches the punt. It's a short one. It hits a Florida State player on the helmet. It rolls backwards. Scramble for the ball. Who's got it?
I think it's going to be the punter that recovered it.
NC State and Noonkester recover the football. It hit KJ Kirkland in the helmet. 24, he has
And
no idea.
He's trying all he can because he hears the Peter call from the return man. And that's an indicator to get away from the area, get away from the football, and he can't get there faster than Noonkester.
Bailey throws on the run, almost intercepted. Edwin Joseph, the safety, with a leaping attempt. That bounce off the punt. NC State gets the ball back. They force another punt. Fair catch called for. White bumps him! Are you kidding me? NC State recovers! A special teams debacle for Florida State.
Rolling field, the ball was muffed by Florida State, recovered by NC State. First down.
Looked as though he couldn't really decide what he wanted to do with his hands. Do you cradle it in, or do you go up and catch it?
Inside the 5-yard line with the toss. Bailey will throw here on 3rd and 6. Toward the end zone. Incomplete. It's 4th down. He wanted Noah Rogers. They're going to go for it. Bailey toward the end zone for Jolie. Touchdown! He hangs on.
Sundays await C.J. Bailey. And he just dropped a dime to Justin Jolie. I mean, right on the money. Didn't hesitate, pulled it, and let it rip. And Jolie, with those strong hands, brings it in.
Castellanos on 1st and 10. NC State rushes 3, drops 8. There's Deuce Robinson. Goes over 1,000 yards for the season, and that's a big chunk play. Ewan Kester's punt. White makes the fair catch and gets an applause from this crowd who has the visiting sense of humor.
Fans can be wrong sometimes, man. That's just cold-blooded. North Carolina next week, their rival game.
Last play. Castellanos. Pass is tipped. It's picked off.
Only fitting.
And it's Devon Marshall.
Devon Marshall.
You want this, you got that. No way, watch